my channel. If you're new here, my name is Bridget. The man behind the camera is the beard.
The beard.
And in today's video, I'm going to be showing y'all 10 pantry staples that y'all should have for baking and cooking. They should be in almost everybody's houses. Just makes life easier, especially if there's a food shortage or you can't get to the store or
Snowstorms, flood,
or while we're in the midst of this pandemic or anything. These are just good things to have on hand for everyday cooking so you can make things for yourself. So the first thing is flour. Flour, and this is just a 5-pound bag. But you guys, I bake a lot, so I have gamma vaults. I have my flour and sugar. The beard can show you those real quick if you want to show them how we store our flour and sugar. But one vault has flour and one vault has sugar because, like I said, I bake a lot. But this is good for making. The beard's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Well, we got the new camera and I'm learning to use it.
We have a new camera, you guys, so bear with us on this video. But you can make bread, you can make roux and thicken soups with this. There's a lot you can do with flour. Oil of some kind. You can use vegetable shortening, olive oil, coconut oil, vegetable oil, just an oil of some kind. I'm going to keep these together so that way I don't lose them. It's just, or butter, whatever, just used for baking so things don't stick and stuff like that. You can use vegetable shortening in your, I use it to make biscuits and stuff. But oil's good, so stuff doesn't stick. Everybody should have it for cooking oil. Sugar helps sweeten things. I just got this in this, but like I said, we store it in the gamma vault. But this is just what I use daily. What?
Is that cracked?
No, I don't think it's cracked. Yes, it is cracked. But it's okay because everything looks fine.
Oh.
I got this set off my uncle, so I switched out my stuff. Yeast. Yeast is good for making bread. It's good for making a whole lot of things. The beard's looking at me. What else can you make with yeast, beard? Cinnamon rolls, bread.
Other things.
What other things?
Stuff.
He's looking at me like I'm crazy. But you guys, about 2 months ago, you couldn't even find this in the store. So yeast is always good to have.
Lightning.
Alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for alcohol too. We don't drink, but you could use it for alcohol or other things. So yeast has a lot of different purposes, and I make a lot of homemade bread and stuff, so fantastic. Baking powder, baking soda, leavening agents to help when you're baking stuff. The beard's looking at me like, what?
You're the baker. If it's meat, I'll cook it, but you're the baker.
Cornstarch for thickening. Salt for flavor.
And preserving.
And preserving, because you can salt meats and stuff and preserve them that way. Vinegar, if you want to make your own pickles or salad dressings or whatever you want to make. Cleaning. Vinegar has a lot of purposes, so this is definitely something that you should have. You can have apple cider vinegar or white vinegar, but definitely you need vinegar. And then powdered milk in case you can't get to the store or there's milk shortage or whatever the reason may be.
Some recipes call for powdered milk.
Some recipes call for powdered milk, and even this has directions on the back. But this is good to have just in case, because when a couple months ago when we had the shortage and stuff, you couldn't find powdered milk, you couldn't find flour, you couldn't find yeast, you couldn't find salt, you couldn't find anything. So these are good things to stock up on in case something happens. That way you've already got it and you don't have to worry.
And it keeps for a long time.
Yeah, and these are all these items keep for a very, very long time. But you can also use coconut oil for more than just baking. I mean, you can moisturize your skin with it. You can do a lot of
Treats fleas on dogs.
Yeah, it's good to put it on animals, and it helps get the fleas off of them. It moisturizes skin. These things don't have to necessarily all be for baking. They have different uses, like the yeast and the coconut oil, the vinegar, the powdered milk. If you can't get to a store and you're baking, it works in a pinch. And then another one that I wanted to add in there that is more than 10, but beef broth or chicken broth, both of these, you can buy the powdered or the cubes, or you can make your own, but it's really good to have. Like, you can make your own and freeze it from chicken or whatever, or boil your own stock. But it's really good to help, and it's flavorful with soups and different stuff. But these are things that I would recommend everybody has on hand, just so that way you don't have to worry and you don't have to fight the crowds, and you can get ahead of your baking and freezing stuff. And what are you doing?
Got an itch.
Alright, anyways, if you guys want to know more like pantry items or other things that you should always keep in hand, I can make a part 2 to this. This is just pantry shelf stable items. Let me know if you guys are interested and I can make a part 2. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.